They say building wealth is hard, but here's the truth nobody tells you. Once you hit $100,000, something insane happens. Your money starts working harder than you do. You stop dragging your net worth uphill like a broke ox, and suddenly it starts pulling you forward. Sounds like magic? It's not, it's math. And today, I'm showing you why building wealth actually gets easier after $100,000 and how to hit that number faster than most people ever will. Quick disclaimer before we get rich in here. This isn't financial advice. It's for education and entertainment only. Now, let's break the system. The first 100K feels impossible because it kind of is. Let's not sugarcoat it. Building your first 100K feels like pushing a broken shopping cart up a hill during a hurricane. You're cutting back on everything: vacations, nights out, extra guac, and saving like a monk. And what do you get in return? A savings account that still fits inside a screenshot. It's frustrating. You're doing all the right things, but it still feels like you're trying to fill a swimming pool with a Dixie cup. That's because early on, you are the engine. Your effort, your time, your discipline. You are the reason anything is moving at all. Even when you're investing, your returns are barely noticeable. A 10% gain on $5,000? That's $500. A solid chunk of change, sure, but it's not the kind of return that makes you high-five your reflection in the bathroom mirror. And that's where most people burn out. They think, if this is what wealth building looks like, I'd rather just enjoy my money. What they don't realize is they're inches from the flip. So if it feels like you're grinding your soul into dust for single-digit growth, congratulations, you're doing it right, because everything's about to change. 2. The invisible flip when compound interest kicks in and finally makes sense. Here's where things get spicy. When you hit $100,000, you unlock the compound interest cheat code. You go from pushing the snowball uphill to watching it gain speed on its own. Let's break it down with simple math. You invest $100,000. The market gives you 10% this year. That's $10,000 in growth while you were sleeping, brushing your teeth, or rewatching The Office for the 19th time. And next year, you're not compounding off $100,000. You're compounding off $110,000. And the year after that, $121,000, then $133,000, and so on. At this point, you're not hustling harder, you're steering momentum. You've shifted from earning income with your time to earning income with your capital. It's the moment you go from sprinting to skiing downhill. And the best part? The longer you stay invested, the stronger the momentum gets. It's not linear, it's exponential. This is why the wealthy get wealthier. Not because of luck, but because of time, plus compounding, plus not panicking during dips. 3. Your mindset evolves from worker bee to wealth builder. Your first 10K? You think like a saver? Your first $50,000? You think like a hustler. But once you cross $100,000, something clicks. You start thinking like a builder. You stop trading time for dollars and start thinking in terms of systems, yield, and risk-adjusted returns. You're not asking, how do I make more money this month? You're asking, how do I optimize the capital I already have? You're no longer playing offense or defense. You're building architecture. You see a Roth IRA and think, tax-free growth machine. You see a real estate deal and ask, what's the cap rate? You open a spreadsheet and feel something that resembles joy. This shift is more powerful than any stock tip you'll ever get. Because once your brain sees money as a system, not a struggle, you never unsee it. But how do you even get to that first $100,000 in the first place? You pull 3 levers and most people only ever use one. 4. Lever 1. Offense, the money you make. Most people don't have an income problem, they have an imagination problem. They think offense just means asking for a raise every 2 years and hoping your boss remembers your name. Nope. In this economy, offense means thinking like an income architect. Can you freelance? Sell a digital product? Tutor? Flip vintage sneakers? Start a YouTube channel about investing with a sassy AI narrator? Ahem. The average American has more skills than they think. You don't need to invent the next Uber, you just need to monetize what you already know, 10% better than most. And skill stacking? That's the real power move. Combine copywriting with web design, data analysis with marketing, public speaking with finance. Each new skill unlocks new income streams, and every dollar earned before you hit $100,000 is jet fuel for compounding. Fifth lever. 2. Defense the money you keep. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. You can make 6 figures and still be broke if your spending's out of control. Ask anyone with a BMW, 0 savings, and 6 maxed out credit cards. Defense means plugging the leaks. Audit your subscriptions. Cancel autopay junk you forgot about. Learn the dark magic of saying no to lifestyle creep. Swap 14 cocktails for grocery store wine and an adult conversation. And this isn't about being cheap. This is about intentionality. A dollar saved is more powerful than a dollar earned because it's already post-tax, post-expense, and ready to be deployed. The bigger the gap between your income and expenses, the faster you hit that tipping point where compounding starts to cook. And once that's set, the next level is optimizing your engine. Say hello in the comments if this point slapped a little too hard. Because the third lever, that's where we really separate the amateurs from the architects. 6. Lever. 3. Efficiency, the money you deploy. This is where your wealth stops growing like a weed and starts compounding like a redwood. You've made the money, you've saved the money. Now it's time to deploy it like a tactician. Step 1. Tax-advantaged accounts. A Roth IRA grows tax-free. A 401k grows tax-deferred. An HSA is like a stealth growth vehicle disguised as a medical account. These aren't just boring acronyms, they're legit superpowers. Step 2. Invest efficiently. Skip high-fee mutual funds. Go for low-cost ETFs like VTI, VOO, or SCHD. Why? Because over 30 years, a 1% fee could cost you 6 figures in lost growth. No joke. Step 3. Automate. Autopilot your investments. Set your Roth IRA to auto-debit. Schedule ETF purchases every month. Create money systems that run while you forget what day it is. This is how wealthy people think. Remove human error. Let math and systems do the lifting. 7. After 100K, the curve bends and the game changes. Before $100,000, every $100 saved feels like winning the Super Bowl. After $100,000, a 10% return makes you $10,000. That's someone's entire year of side hustles. And at $250,000, you're making more from your portfolio and interest than some people make at work. That's the magic of exponential growth. It's like leveling up in a video game, except now your sword swings automatically and your gold collects itself. At this point, you're no longer asking, how do I grow? You're asking, how do I protect the engine and speed it up? You're running a machine now. You don't need hype, you need harmony. 8. The identity shift no one talks about. Here's what no spreadsheet can show you: the emotional upgrade. At $100,000, you start to think differently. Money isn't just security anymore, it's leverage. You no longer see $100 as pizza and a night out. You see it as a seed that could turn into $500 if left alone. Impulse spending starts to feel gross. Budgeting becomes less restrictive and more like wealth management. You're not saving money anymore, you're allocating capital. You're not just someone trying to get ahead. You're someone who's playing chess while everyone else is trading pawns for sneakers. This identity shift, it's the real win. Because once you see yourself as a builder, a strategist, a money operator, you don't go back. So why does building wealth get easier after $100,000? Because the hardest part is getting there. After $100,000, your money starts multiplying. Your systems take over, your mindset levels up. But before that, it's a grind. It's heavy. It's invisible. And it's where 90% of people give up because the progress feels too slow, too boring, too not worth it. But you're different. You just needed the playbook. So build your income, protect your savings, deploy every dollar with purpose, automate everything you can, and stay in the game. Because one day you'll check your account and realize the heavy lifting, it's over, And now your money's doing the running for you. If this video clarified what's ahead, smash that like button like it owes you compound interest. Subscribe for more no BS breakdowns on how money really works. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest hurdle on the road to $100,000? Let's make the algorithm regret not investing earlier.